Well, my son gets in a car crash. Not his fault. We got the video of that. Also, finally got to meet one of my longtime subscribers, Junior O. Truck stop ass wagons and more on this episode of
the Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live and fuzzy studio audience. Yep, you know him, you love him. Joe can't live without him. That's Rusty, the world-famous Meatball Dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Alright, a couple big things in this video. Yeah, we got Junior O, who's been one of my longtime subscribers, has given me tons of stuff over the years and a lot of begging strips for Rusty. He keeps sending me like air fittings. He sent me tools, and there's more on that coming up. But yeah, first big thing, my son Justin, he got into a crash last night. Not his fault, but thank God he had a dash cam. And yes, I know a lot of you ask always, well, what dash cams do I use? Rexing. They're cheap and they last. You can get them off Amazon, get them off Best Buy. And I gave him one of the ones. I had two running in my old Coronado, and I moved one into his car because I'd given him one a couple years ago, and he lost it. He couldn't remember where it was, and so I just gave him this one. I'm like, look, you have to have one. He drives for Jimmy John's. He's always driving constantly, so he needed a dash cam. And let's look. Here's proof. All right, here he is leaving Culver's there, burger place in Cheyenne, right off Lincoln Way. Waits, pauses, checks, yeah, pulls out. He's doing everything right. He's in the right lane. And there's the first intersection he goes through. Cruising right along, doing everything right like he should, following the speed limit. And this is near downtown Cheyenne, a little bit to the east of that. You can see the McDonald's up on the right. There's another intersection coming up. He's in the right lane. He's got a green light up ahead. He's doing fine. And there's a car coming. They get into the left turn lane and go in the opposite direction. And just smash. And now the Clutch Trucker zoom and slow-mo. Yep, you can see he's doing nothing wrong. And look at this car. Just not even paying attention. Yeah, as you can see, totally not his fault. The girl driving the car just turned left right in front of him. He had the green light. You saw that. And, yeah, so now we're dealing with their insurance company. Of course, now, he drives for a living. He delivers sandwiches for Jimmy John's now. He's without a vehicle. We do have my old pickup at home, so he's having to drive that, but it's a diesel pickup. It gets like 10 miles a gallon. So, you know, this is what always sucks about a wreck. Not your fault. You did everything right, and now you're out of a vehicle. You know, this was a Prius, an older one, I think a 2010 maybe, that we bought for him for around $5,500, something like that. Well, they're probably going to total the damn thing out, and so now what do we do? Okay, and second big thing of this video, Junior O. I've mentioned him over and over the years in all my videos because he always sends me stuff, like I say, tools. He sends me begging strips, rusty pet beds. I've still got one waiting at home, one of those better quality ones that he sent me a couple of times. Because right now we just have the cheap ones on the floor down here. But once I finally redo the whole toilet situation over here and build up my, cabinet thing I want to do, we're going to build kind of a rusty Murphy bed that lays down above the toilet. And then I'll put the good pet bed back in here again. But Junior O has been a huge subscriber and a great contributor to my channel over the years. And he lives in Owensboro, Kentucky, and we finally got a chance to meet him. Okay, we're sitting here at the Loves in Kentucky, somewhere just north of Madisonville. But we're waiting for the arrival of Junior O. He lives over in Owensboro and had contacted me and said, hey, you know, I can probably come meet you somewhere in that area. And I had booked another load today and just picked up in Madisonville, and he's going to come by and say hi to me and Rusty. So we're waiting for that, and we're watching the Dog and Pony Show. Yeah, look at these two assets right here. Okay, there's the pumps, and those are not parking spaces on that side of the pumps. In fact, all you're doing is blocking those of us legally parked and making it harder for trucks after they've fueled to come back around. And yet Prime and this other no-name carrier just decided they're going to park there when, look over here. Let's see, you can see, oh, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 open spots over there. There's another one right there, that's 6. And now I'm too lazy. I'm just going to park here because I can't possibly walk. All right, you've heard me talk about this man over and over and over in all my videos. He's sent us so much stuff over the years. His name is Junior O. And here he is live in person inside CT2. So, Junior, thanks so much for driving down from Owensboro. Great to see you.
Yeah, Clutch, I really appreciate you taking the time. Let me come down and visit you. I've been following you for a couple years.
I think more like 3 at least.
Is that how long it's been?
It was before I started the remodel, I think, on the truck.
Yeah. And been following him for a few years and really enjoy all the content that he puts on. And again, you know, pass the word along, subscribe, ring that bell for notification because it works. Let me tell you, it works. And I just want to thank Clutch for, again, it takes a lot of time and effort to move goods across the country for us, and we really should appreciate our drivers a lot more.
Well, I appreciate you so much for your support over the years with the channel, and I kept telling Rusty when you showed up that you wouldn't be barking at this guy if you knew how many bacon strips this guy has bought for you. So, Junior, thanks so much for coming.
You bet. Thank you, Clutch.
Great guy. We sat in here back, right now the bed's folded down, but back there at the kind of dinette situation in this truck, and now we talked for well over an hour, and boy, what a great guy. Interesting story. He started working years ago for Sapp Brothers in Omaha, Nebraska. He's been in the always worked for like companies like Ingersoll Rand that do those compressors and air fittings and stuff, and he's kind of worked in that industry for years. And finally he was living in California. That's when he found my channel, and then he was getting closer to retirement, and his wife said, look, it's time to get out of this state. So they did, and they moved to Kentucky, and now he's retired, but he still does some part-time stuff. And but great contributor to my channel, and huge supporter, and it was great to finally meet him. Great guy, and he even brought me some gifts. His wife knits these hats and scarves and stuff on her own, and so he brought me a set of the hat and the scarf for my wife and for my daughter. Look at these, just beautiful. He said they're soft as anything, and they look great, and right there, handcrafted by Chris. And then he gave me a tool set. Look at that, 314 pieces. Yep, I can definitely put this to use. Yeah, it's big, so right now it's just kind of under the bunk area and under the table in my truck. I'm not sure where I'm going to keep it, but I have an old Craftsman set that I've been keeping in my trucks for years, but I've lost some of the ratchet ones, and of course the ones I always need. I've been meaning to buy another one, but it couldn't justify the cost when I have to keep spending money on repairs and yada yada yada. And hell, you see me wearing the same shirts all the time. I haven't bought clothes in freaking years because I'm just trying to be out here earning the living and earning the money for the family. But he gave me that great tool set, so Junior, thanks so much. Okay, as far as load updates, my last video, I had picked up there in Colony, Wyoming, picked up the kitty litter again. I had to go down to Rapid City, get the windshield repaired, and got the airbag replaced. And then I delivered down in Texas. Yeah, the Walmart distribution center there just west of Houston in Sealy, Texas. Then I found another load to pick up, and we picked up in Conroe, Texas, just north of Houston. Ball Corporation, they make a lot of the soda cans and beer cans and stuff, and jars, like the Windsor, Colorado plant, they make the jars, the glass, or bottles. Well, I picked up raw aluminum that they take scrap aluminum and make them down into little cubes, and they put a whole bunch of those into a pallet, and I delivered those in Russellville, Kentucky, and that's what got me near Owensboro to meet Junior. And here's how the unload went. Yep, so there they are, the cubes of compressed aluminum. They're unloading them here and going into this warehouse, and look over there. Yeah, warehouse full of this stuff. Hello. Yeah, real interesting. How about that warehouse full of that stuff that I brought them? And then luckily they had a broom and dustpan where I could clean out the trailer, because of course little pieces of scrap metal all around, before I had to go pick up my next load. And that's the one I'm on now. I picked up in Madisonville, Kentucky, just up the road. Plastic from Berry Plastic, and I was wondering, well, what is this going to be? Well, as I was closing the doors, turns out it said Taco Bell on the boxes. So it's like those containers, you know, if you order like Nachos Bel Grande or something like that, and they put them in that plastic container with a lid on it and all that. Well, that's what I'm bringing to the Denver area. So if you're in the Denver, Wyoming area, and you order some Nacho Bel Grandes, you're welcome. All right, that delivers tomorrow night, Wednesday night, because today is, it's already Wednesday where I'm at now. But, technically Tuesday night. Delivers at 10 p.m., which is a lousy delivery time. And then I'm going to go home, and I don't have anything booked yet. Maybe we'll get the Lignite again. Talk to H-Bar-N, they're working on that. If not, maybe I'll have to drive all the way up to Colony and get the kitty litter again. But I'm hope to spend Thursday at home and maybe finally get the license plate for the trailer, but I gotta wait for the sheriff to show up and say, yeah, that VIN's right, and do the whole damn VIN inspection. But outside of that, that's where we're at, and there you go. Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yeah, finally got to meet Junior O after all these years. He's been a big subscriber for a long time. Rusty giving you so many begging strips you don't even know. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please like and comment and share and thumbs up and all that jazz, like Junior said. And, of course, stay in there with me, Rusty. Did post stuff on Instagram and Twitter X and TikTok tonight. Just a quick little video of Rusty squirming all around on the bed back there, so go check that out. You'll love it. All right, thanks for tuning in. As always, please subscribe. I just said that. And, as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out. Would the doctor like perhaps a nightcap? No, thank you very much. I'm very tired. I would just like to go to sleep. Some warm milk, perhaps? Thank you very much, but no. Ovaltine, nothing. Thank you. All right, you're spazzing out. You're spazzing out because you know what's coming, don't you? Don't you? Oh yeah, it's a begging strip. Is it a begging strip? Is that what you want? A begging strip? All right, Mr. Spaz. Ooh, boy, you snagged it out of my hand before I even had a chance to give it to you. Wow. You were all over it tonight. Holy crap. Yeah, that was some quick snagging there, Rusty. I know you wanted one real bad, but wow. Alright, you almost done with the first one? You ready for the next one? It's floating above your head. Look up here. Are you ready? Oh, there you go. Rusty! Happy dog!